Welcome to the year in review. This year we're doing 2014. Well, this year was crazy, man. You know, we had a big one this year. Big first day, first stuff, things out of the way. Common year starting on a Wednesday. You know, Wednesday is not the most highly regarded day of the year. Um, One thing to say about Wednesday is that they never really had one until like a while ago, really. They don't say that. Sorry. Um, so 2014 is the 2014th year. Um, well, who would have thought? Okay, the 14th year of the third millennium, the 14th year of the 21st century, the 5th year of the 2010s decade. It was the International Year of Crystallography. What does that mean? Family farming. What? Solidarity with the Palestinian people. What? Small island developing states. Who? We talking like Micronesia, Uganda, all them dudes? That's crazy. Anyways, you know, unfortunately, 2014 in Guatemala does not exist. Um, Mostly exists for other countries though, like Sweden. We had some events in Sweden, like unfortunately, Alice Babs, she died. That's kind of sad. But we also had the general election, so it's kind of, it's kind of even Stevens on that, really. Hey, hey, alright, let's get back to the thing. January 1st, Latvia officially adopts the euro as its currency and becomes the 14th member of the Eurozone. That's crazy, you know? We had the Eurozone. That's like the big zone right there. They ain't had too many like that before. As you can see, my face is dark. I'm searching something up. Let me see. Mountain shouting. Fiasco? Whose videos is this? Anyway, let's get back to there we go, bro. I got something special lined up in a minute. Y'all gonna love this. Anyway, let's get back to what's important. 2014, we ain't had nothing happen on January 2nd, 3rd, or 4th. But then on the 5th, ooh, let's talk about what happened on the 5th. A launch of the communication satellite GSAT-14 aboard the whatever that is finally went into India on a cryogenic rocket engine. This is like on some Fallout 4 stuff. What? Indian cryogenics? Rockets? What? We really awesome India. Come on, bro. Anyway, nothing happened for about another 15 days. Then we had the Bannu bombing. This is basically where Taliban bomb attacked a military convoy and 26 soldiers died, and then nobody else died. That's it. The terrorists actually survived that. Um, that's crazy. Um, well, just a rest in peace to them. Real rest in peace to the old man who died there. Not this guy. He was killed earlier. Uh, and then these guys went to Switzerland and they was all like, "Hey, we got something to do with this too." Anyways, like it happens over here. Oh my gosh, what did I just click on? Oh man. Now we're in the hold on, let's go back here. Come on, bro. There we go. I'm not gonna lie, this place has warning. Warning. And okay, we got women here and we got witchcraft. We got buildings and we got culture. We've got we can Vec here and we can well, I can't say that. We got politics and we've got something else. We've got David here at promenade.com. Let's see here. Happened on the 13th of July. It's gonna be like this. This is actually an image from that day. It's kind of low quality though, you know. The feature's not too bright, I guess. Anyways, moving on down. February, the Ebola virus epidemic in West Africa begins. That's horrible. That is truly awful. Why? We gotta ask why. Anyway, February 7th, Olympic Games held in Russia. Slopestyle free events are introduced. I don't know what that means. I don't think they said free, but whatever. Poland becomes the first country in the world to legalize marijuana or terminally what? That's crazy. Whatever. February 22nd, 2014, Ukrainian Revolution. The something Rada Ukrainian parliament votes to remove President Viktor Van what? Whatever. Replacing him with Alex something after days of civil unrest, leaving around 100 people dead in Kevin. But you know what, Kev? Sometimes 100 people just gotta die. In you, bruh. It's on you, Kevin. Why you had to go and kill them 100 people? It's crazy. I don't think that's actually true. Anyway, March 5th, Nicholas. Old Saint Nick. That's not Christmas. What y'all doing? That's March 5th, not December 25th. Come on. Severs diplomatic ties with Panama, accusing Panama of being a communist conspiracy. Idiots. They thought they could bring communism to Venezuela. Well, guess what? You're out of here. Anyway, Malaysia 370. We already know about this one. It's gone, bro. It's gone. I ain't never found it. What's up with that? Been 4 years. Wait, where your evidence at? Come on. Crimean status referendum. They voted, I guess. I don't know. Rest in peace to the people on the plane, unless they're not dead. Cause you know what? They might be tricking me. All I know. Russia formally annexes Crimea. I guess that doesn't matter. Let's move on to something more important. During an emergency meeting, all these countries temporarily suspend Russia from the G8. If you don't know what the G8 is, it's kind of like the G9. You know, this one G9 right here. Y'all may not know what I'm talking about. Don't worry, bro. I got y'all. If y'all ain't in the know about these kind of things, I can truly understand you. You know, there it is. That's the G9 right there. Now imagine this, but instead of being 9, it's 8, and you get the picture, right? Russia's not part of that, and like, you know, if I was banned from using that plane, I would be kind of mad too. So what does Russia do? Well, actually, we don't get. Oh my gosh, we don't get. We don't get that until a few minutes later. Hold on, because March 27th, the U1 does something, but who cares? Then 31st, we find out that Japan's Antarctic whaling program sucks. What does this have to do with Russia? What did they think about that, you know? I mean, come on. Whatever. Anyways, uh, April kind of sucked. I mean, we got people dying, people held hostage. And then, at the end of the month, something finally happens. U.S. President Barack Obama goes into effect in Russia. Basically, they built a giant robot Barack, and he's in Russia, kind of lasering people down with his little stun lasers. They don't kill people, but whatever. He does target companies and individuals. Don't know if that does anything. Anyway, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. We got some celebrations, like people getting killed in a night attack. Approximately 3. Oh wait, that's not good at all. That's not a celebration. This sucks. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all killing 300 people? Well, I ain't here to judge, but that's some messed up things that they was doing. Anyway, other news, the spread of polio much or something. The polio, who cares about polio? That disease is gone. Come on, bruh. How was that a worldwide health emergency? Didn't y'all like get the vaccine for that about 50 years ago? Come on. Again, the Royal Thailand Army overthrows the caretaker government of Niagara Falls Boom Gang after a failure to resolve the political unrest. And then some other stuff happens in Russia. I don't know. Who cares? Something military group called the Islamic State begins an offensive aiming to capture Baghdad and overthrow something government held by Malik. And then June 12th through July 13th, the 2014 FIFA World Cup is held in Brazil and is won by Germany. Come on, gotta give ups to the World Cup, having it again. Who's finna win it this year though? Anyway, June 13th, the military intervention against ISIL. It begins. June 19th, Philippe of Spain kings himself after Juan Carlos gets aborted. This man's full name is Juan Carlos Alfonso Victor Maria de Bourbon y Bourbon dos something Bourbon House. This man's from the House of Bourbon, out of the Carpet Dynasty, which is a house of France, despite the fact that this man was the king of Spain and that he was born in Italy. There's some real weird stuff, man. I mean, look. Oh, here's the person he named after is Maria. Like Maria Mercedes. No bands, I guess. I have one problem with this. She was a princess? Okay, like, was she the queen or something? Like, that's what they're looking at, like, what? A full name, I guess. Something Orleans, what? We on, what? At her mother. What? We got the House of New Orleans. A hue carpet. Oh my gosh. So like the carpets in the Orleans, they in whatever. The point is, this man looking like a Family Guy character, looking ridiculous. He's from Hatwig. Countess Mons. Let's just go to a random article. It's probably related to this. Yeah, whatever. Who cares? Let's get back to the topic. This is actually, it's called the Caliphate. Kind of like this pair of balls right here. That's what a Caliphate is. It's kind of tiny pair of balls above it. Then it's got this little like, little thingy right here. Don't know what that is, to be honest. But that's really what that is. Anyway, in July, something happens. 71 Israelis are killed. 2,100 Palestinians are killed. I mean, y'all KD's kind of trash, to be honest. Like 2,100 to 71. Okay, y'all could at least make that like 70 to 71. You know, like why y'all have to give up so many deaths? Was y'all feeding? Come on, bro. Nah. Anyway, births, we got Princess Leonor, Duchess of Gotland, and then we got Countess Cardlads and Prince of Monaco. You already know, people born in 2014, y'all 4 years old. How y'all even on this list? Get up. Anyway, that's messed up. Something happens. It's messed up, you know. Another airplane crashes, more people killed. This is horrible. July, you were a terrible month this year. What happened? Anyway, these people commit crimes against humanity. That's crazy. The U.S. finally begins their bombing. Probably got drones and all of them in there. Then Michael Brown gets shot. That might be the first piece of U.S. news for a long time. But throwing it back to July, we gotta give it to July news. Cause we got some bad news. Here's the good news, right?
These Doritos loaded yet?
What? I haven't even seen these.
Have y'all seen? Okay, first off, we gotta give it up for the. We gotta give it up for the people making the cinematography here. You've managed to make a 30-second ad. If y'all took a. No, you didn't take a close look because my face is blocking it. But anyways, if you look closely, you can see that the first half second of video is nothing but black screen. I guess they didn't chop it correctly. And then we get this great opening shot, you know, some real Kubrick style opening shot. This real Kevin Hart style opening shot. Wait, what is this? Police try playing GTA 5. BuzzFeed. Where's the nuke this button? Whatever. So we got the half second of black. You got this little doo-doo, opening shot. It's kind of weird looking, to be honest.
Tyler, you tried these Doritos loaded yet?
No, if you take a close look, you can see.
Tyler,
So we see this man. He's very concerned, right? He thought he was going to QT, but he turns out it's in a 7-Eleven. Now, if you look very closely, Tyler is not actually doing anything on his phone. It looks like he's just on like the home screen. Look at that. He just swiped left. What was that? Is he on like this little search function now? Come on. What is that? What version of iOS you on, bro? It's even iOS. You want Android? No, that's an iPhone. Look at this man over here bending the box. Did you even pay for that yet? It's all 4 for $1.99. Why did it skip forward? Whatever. Why is it
I've
muted?
seen these before.
Okay, first off, I know you ain't pay for them. Gonna just munch up on them like that. Second off, now if you take a close look, you can see
I've
that
seen these before.
that reality makes no sense in this game. Cause you see this man right here. He ain't standing next to nothing,
I've seen these before.
and now he's standing next to some bananas. Like, where'd those bananas come from? It's a real mystery, to be honest.
Well,
Look at that. Where'd that shelf come from? Was this made from... Okay. Sorry. Matter of fact, where'd this man's phone go? Let's see if they made that one clear.
Loaded yet?
what?
Oh, he put it in his pocket.
Seen these before.
They had that continuity. That's good.
Well, seen these.
Yet?
What? I haven't even seen these before. Well,
I mean, he kind of tilted like 90 degrees without anybody seeing, but you know, I'm gonna let that slide.
What do you think?
Wow. Oh, is that? Somebody just light a match. We got Jimmy Neutrons. We got Kung Fu Panda. We got some Illuminati symbolism. You know, this was 2014, height of MLG days. We had all that Illuminati gang. Crunch cheesy. If you look here, this is actually the symbol for the next Elder Scrolls game. It's gonna be called the Nocturnal Bat symbol. Yeah, it's kind of where but you know how it is. Maybe. Anyways, here we have lipstick, tongue lick, slightly yellow teeth person. I think. Well, maybe not the person, but that's, I don't know. Definitely not the mouth of somebody who's eating Doritos. If you look very closely for that one frame, you could actually see Octodad from the hit game I Have 10 Legs. He actually has 10 hands. It's very strange. Yeah. Here, that's actually, it looks like he has 12 hands. If he has any in the rear as well. So yeah, that's kind of insane. Now, if we take a close look, we can see the crack train from the infamous Crack Rock video that Junior Senior made. Anyways, that's actually not true. There's a bat. Yeah, you know, he did his little bat thing. Actually, I don't think that's a bat. It's not a bat. If you look here, this is actually very, very hard to see symbolism. I actually stopped this on like a frame perfect thing, I think. You can clearly see that this is the James Bond owl thing. That's what they're called. And they call it James Bond because it clearly appeared out of nowhere. You know, like a real secret agent style. How did that man not notice it until that very moment? Oh yeah, because it appeared out of nowhere. And that confirms the theory, I would think. Or maybe it doesn't, I don't know. Now, if we look very closely, you can see that this man is not staring at the bat, but the bat. It's an owl, and then he looks directly at the camera. What an amateur! Come on, man. Well, come on. Anyway, you can get 4 pieces for $2. That's actually a rip-off. 4 pieces for $2? What? Oh. Stop the music. That is disgusting, man. I just opened the video in a different tab. Four pieces for $2? But you can buy like a whole bag of Doritos for the same price. How you finna give me four pieces for $2 when you can buy a whole bag of Doritos for the same exact price? Explain that to me. Where your logic at? Where is commercial logic at? What's your business model? On some four for $2. What? Evil. Evil prices.
The nacho cheese snack for the bold. Doritos loaded.
Now, if you look very closely, you can actually see that this display is located within the dead zone. Yeah. It's kind of insane, to be honest. Anyways, 4 pieces of this ugly looking degenerate food, if you call it food, for $2.
Get 'em at 7-Eleven and only at 7-Eleven.
Only at 7-Eleven. That's the only reason. The only reason it's only at 7-Eleven is because it's the worst product I've seen in years. This is the reason that 2014 was subpar. After all, look how many people was born in 2014. 3. How many died? All these people. That's at least 10. That's horrible. That is truly terrible. Look at that. Look at that. Freaking Harry Hartsfield died. That's crazy, man. Oh no, that was Henry Hartsfield. Never mind, I got that wrong. Joan Rivers died. Robin Williams died. That's some people I actually know. I wasn't even looking up here. There's Shirley Temple. But Philip Seymour Hoffman, he died. Y'all don't even put his picture. That's crazy. That's insane. How you not finna put his picture, bruh? He one of the most memorable dudes, and y'all ain't finna put him. But y'all finna put some people I ain't even heard of, or like all these people. But we got Nobel prizes though. Nobody I heard of though. Maybe this one. I don't know. New English words. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let me just zoom in a little harder. Apparently Hitler actually died this year. That might be a good one. You know, Leo Timberland. Anyways, if you look very closely, you can see that whoever edited this Wikipedia page thinks that manspreading deserves to actually be a word that was created this year. And that initial coin offering, which is not even a word, it's 3 words, deserves to be on here. And ICO, which is just the acronym for initial coin offering. That's not a word at all. But manspreading, y'all put that on the list of new words? Brother. That ain't a real word. Get that off my screen. What? What? Who was that? What? Who was that? This person just appeared. 1963. Oh, that picture. I thought that picture was younger. I'm like, how young was this person? I'm like, because they died, right? See, look, this female was a finalist on the X Factor, and she died. Rest in peace. Anyways, we ain't done with this year yet. We had to go back. All the way back to September. Scotland holds a referendum on whether to leave or stay, and a majority votes to remain. Would it happen again? Let's go for round 2 or 3 or 4, whatever it is. Oh. Well, if you look closely, just a little closely. You can see that they began the airstrike. Whatever, who cares? This guy right here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He did a thing. This guy right here, he might have done a thing. This guy, they do something to him, I think. I mean, you know, I don't know. Then this thing happened. Something important actually happened where Rosetta spacecraft, something probe, landed on 67 pp, and 1p. You know, it's the first time that ever happened. The Japanese Space Agency did a thing, and it went to that's apparently a place. And the Pakistani Taliban aerials mass shooting against the cool. That's horrible. Why y'all killing school children? That's truly decrepit. I think decrepit. No, that's not what I meant at all. Whatever. It's truly despicable. Clearly, awful behavior by these Taliban man. Maybe there was a woman, or 2, or 5, or 500, I don't know. Anyway, December 17th, Barack Obama actually does something between the US and Cuba. Then Indonesia, it crashes and then people die. That's horrible. Why y'all end the year on a bad note? That's truly awful. Rest in peace to those killed, but y'all could have gave me a better note to end on. Anyway, that's not all for the year though, because we had just one more thing that happened this year. Y'all already know. And this right here, it's white supremacist Frazier Glenn Miller Jr. Wait, why are we on this man? What's important about him? Oh, that's horrible. He killed people. Why is this the random thing that it took me to? That's horrible. I meant, CEO Mary Barra. Beautiful, right? Oh wait, never mind. They responsible for the deaths of 13 people? Never mind. That's not good at all either. I meant this, right? February. Super Bowl is played. Seattle Seahawks win. The first one, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Remember, folks, I don't support white supremacy. That was a messed up thing. I didn't, I didn't know where that was going. I thought it was gonna be like he died or something, but he did something bad, But whatever. The One World Trade Center finally opens, and it turns out that nobody even likes it. I mean, look at this. It's got giant grills in it. Giant freaking grills. What are those for? Is it a giant vape? It's going, Just every hour, just just a bunch of steam comes out. What? Why can't I zoom out? There we go. I mean, look at this. What? What are these two buildings up here looking like? All mirrored up. I'll need to chill out with all these. Anyways. It's a weird looking building, to be honest. Y'all call it one, but I see more than one side of it. What's up with that? This is not it, bruh. This is the old World Trade Center. Y'all can't tell, it's only got 4 sides instead of about 8 of them. Whatever. I didn't need to see all these diagrams. We're talking about this one right here. This lame image they took. This looks like it was really taken inside a video game. Why is it so low quality? This Android camera phone image. April 3rd, 2012. Y'all took it with a 3DS camera? Come on, this is horrible. We got some... Let's see, we got different pictures here. We got this one, right? Taken in 2000. This was back when I was but something or the other. Anyway, when you take a closer look, you can actually see that this image takes way too long to load. But it's only because it's ginormous. This was taken with clearly it looks like an iPhone camera. I believe back then it was called the iPhone -1. Actually, wait, no, they didn't have iPhones back then. I don't know what they took this with, to be honest. Probably like an icon or something. But as you can clearly see, as you can clearly tell, this image probably doesn't even have the right to exist. I mean, look at that. That guy right there's in the image. You can't even see him. But you see these people right here? You see these folks? I bet they didn't ask their permission to take them in this image. They should probably sue them. That's crazy, to be honest. If you look closely, you can see that the lines on the Twin Towers are messing up my display. That's probably why they demolished them, Everybody trying to take pictures in New York, but their pictures are getting messed up because all these freaking lines. That's why the new World Trade Center doesn't have all those lines on it. It looks more, looks a lot more smooth. I mean, it's still got these stupid looking grills right here. So they need to watch out. They might try to take it down again, cause why you got grills on it, bruh? What is that? Is that a fish? Is that a submarine? Is that the big what? Why is just one window taken out? Somebody done took out that window. There's probably a sniper in there or something. Watch out, people. It is not safe. That is not okay. Maybe this is not a window that's open. Maybe it's a reflection of like a box falling from all the way up. Is that more people in the screen? More people that they probably didn't ask permission for? That's crazy. Now, as you can clearly see, it is a skyscraper and it is located in the Western Hemisphere. Controversies. These attractions were not rebuilt. They didn't add more freaking restaurants. We wanted restaurants. Also, the base is alienating and dull, according to somebody. Apparently, this guy, maybe, maybe not. Who knows? I don't know if they directly quoted him. What I do know is that this building exists, and it opened in 2014, which is why we're talking about it, right? Because this is the year in review 2014. Oh yeah, remember this thing? First off, a 16-year-old boy, freaking dude, scaled it, who entered the site through a hole in the fence. What you mean scaled it? You went up the whole thing? How? How you scale it, sir? You climb a ladder? Did you get on an elevator? Convince the elevator operator to lift him. Okay. He then used stairways to get to the 104th floor. That's almost like, what? This man really go up like 16 floors on stairs? He from New York? No, he a New Jersey resident. Okay. Walked past the sleeping security guard. That's classic. I mean, you know how it is. Climbed up a ladder to get to the antenna, where he took pictures for 2 hours. The elevator operator was reassigned, and the guard was fired. Dang. It was then revealed that officials had failed to install security cameras in the tower. 23 days of community service. Why 23 specifically? Is that how many days were left in a month? Less than a week after the trespassing incident, 4 people, 3 male parachutists, one of whom was a construction worker at the site, and their lookout were arrested for a base jump. They posted a video online. We already know about this. Like that was freaking hilarious. I think we all saw that video. I ain't finna re-show it because that's on some copyright violations, but you know how it is. I can't re-show that 7-Eleven ad because it's utter garbage though. I think that's how that worked, right? Right? I don't think that's how it worked actually. But anyway. They dubbed the building, somebody dubbed the building the Fear Tower, which is probably a good name, considering it's apparently alienating and dull at the bottom, the base. Which is allegedly known to this guy as a grotesque attempt to disguise its underlying paranoia. Because they just trying to fortify it so when they get hit again, it ain't gonna fall this time. But I guess people don't want that. I guess they want it to fall again. You know how it is. Oh my gosh, could we zoom in a little more? I can. Oh my gosh, why is it so zoomed in? I can't even. There it is. I could probably see into. I think there might be a person right there. Like if you were staying there, there'd probably be like a 50-50 shot of some of the camera seeing you, because this is, oh my gosh, quality. Yeah, where people at? Like you think you'd see somebody. Maybe the camera had too long of an exposure time, so like people that was moving got all messed up. Maybe that's it. All I know is this camera may or may not be used to spy on people. And look how high quality this is. I mean, come on. You tell me people ain't getting spied on with this camera? Anyway, all that being said, this has been 2014, a year in review. What an awful video.